So today we're going to talk about a really simple tool that's used in some of the most complex places on Earth. And it's a tool that any leader, you, me, anyone, can use to cut through all the noise and just make better decisions. To get our heads around it, we're actually going to start with a super simple, everyday situation.
Okay, picture this. You're out for the night. You've hired a babysitter you totally trust, but there are a few things that, if they happen, you absolutely positively need a call about right away. You don't want your phone blowing up for every little thing, do you? Of course not.
So you kind of create this list in your head, right? Power goes out? Yep, call me. One of the kids has a fever? Oh, for sure. A severe storm warning pops up on the news? Definitely need to know. But they finished a puzzle? Or they want another snack? That's just noise. You trust them to handle that stuff. We all do this filtering naturally.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. That simple little call me if list you just made, that's not just a parenting hack. It's a formal leadership tool, and it's used at the highest levels of the military.
It's called the Commander's Critical Information Requirements, or CCIR for short. Just look at that definition. Information that's critical for timely decision-making. This is the stuff a leader decides on way ahead of time that they absolutely must know to make the right call when it really, really counts.
And believe me, the stakes could not be higher. According to U.S. Army doctrine, getting this right can make or break a successful Army operation. Think about that. This isn't just about being efficient. It's about the success of the entire mission.
So what really makes something a CCIR? Well, first, the leader has to personally specify it for that particular mission. What's critical today might just be noise tomorrow. And crucially, it's always tied to a specific decision that needs to be made, and it is always time-sensitive. I mean, knowing something an hour too late might as well be the same as not knowing it at all.
Okay, so we get what they are and why they're so important. But how does a leader actually organize this stuff so the whole team knows exactly what to look for? Turns out, the system is brilliantly simple. All of that critical information gets split into just two logical buckets. What's going on with your own team, and what's going on in the world around you, including, any adversaries. And here's how that breaks down. On one side, you have Priority Intelligence Requirements, or PIR. This is all about the enemy and the environment. For our babysitter, that was the storm warning. And the military, it's, hey, if the enemy moves tanks across the river, I need to know. Then, on the other side, you have Friendly Force Information Requirements, or FFIR. This is about your own team. For the babysitter, call me if the power goes out. For the military, tell me if one of our units drops below a critical ammo level. See? That simple split makes it crystal clear for everyone.
So when you boil it all down, the entire system is designed for one main reason: to cut through the insane amount of information, the constant noise that every single leader has to deal with.
Because at the end of the day, a commander or a CEO, a project manager, a parent, is just one person. There's only so much you can focus on, and only so many decisions you can really make well in a day.
The CCIR list basically acts like a shield. It's a protective filter that makes sure a leader's limited time and brain power are saved for that handful of decisions that truly matter, the ones that only they can make.
And this isn't something the commander just dreams up alone. It's a whole team effort. The experts on staff will suggest things that might be critical, but it's the commander, the one who has to make the call, who personally signs off on the final list. And from that moment on, the entire team is empowered to filter everything and only push up what's on that list. It lets the commander stay focused and decide.
And this is where it all comes back to us. Because CCIR isn't just military jargon. It's a framework for focused leadership in any field. A CEO's CCIR might be, tell me the second our main competitor launches their new product. A project manager's might be, let me know if we go 10% over budget.
So just take a second and think about your own world, whether that's at work or at home. What are those few pieces of information that would make you stop everything and immediately change your plan? What news would trigger a critical decision for you right now?
Because that's really the heart of it. Figuring out those key items ahead of time, telling your team what they are, and then trusting them to only hit the panic button when it truly matters, that's how you lead with clarity. So what's your CCIR?